Can England finally do it? 60 years on from their last World Cup triumph, this new golden generation heads into the 2026 FIFA World Cup with immense anticipation and considerable pressure. With a squad filled with talent that has matured and a new manager at the helm, the Three Lions are viewed as one of the tournament's top contenders. Expectations are sky high, yet the challenges ahead are substantial. Following key changes in leadership and squad evolution, England's World Cup campaign promises to be among the most compelling in recent memory, whether for the good or bad. The appointment of Thomas Tuchel as England manager, effective January 2025, marked a significant shift in direction. Renowned for his tactical acumen and European pedigree, Tuchel takes over from Gareth Southgate with one objective: to bring football home. However, early impressions have been mixed. England's recent performances, including a lacklustre 1-0 win against Andorra and a defeat to Senegal, the first loss against an African side ever, have raised valid concerns. Critics have questioned the team's intensity, fluidity and tactical sharpness, suggesting that Tuchel's system is still in its infancy with this group. He will be faced with some incredibly tough decisions in the coming months with England's unreal squad depth, including the likes of Palmer and Foden, Trent or James for example. Nonetheless, his ability to organise, inspire and innovate at the highest level remains unquestioned. England's Euro 2024 campaign highlighted both resilience and vulnerability. They topped Group C with a 1-0 win over Serbia, followed by draws with Denmark and Slovenia. In the round of 16, Jude Bellingham's stoppage-time bicycle kick salvaged a dramatic equaliser against Slovakia, and Harry Kane secured a 2-1 win in extra time. The quarter-final against Switzerland saw England come from behind after an Embolo goal, with Bukayo Saka levelling in the 80th minute before they triumphed 5-3 on penalties, thanks in part to Jordan Pickford's key save. In the semi-final, after Harry Kane equalised from the spot against the Netherlands, substitute Ollie Watkins struck in the 90th minute to seal a thrilling 2-1 victory and send England into the final. The final in Berlin pitted England against Spain. Despite some bright moments, an equaliser by Cole Palmer after Ollie Watkins' assist, England were eventually undone by Oyarzabal's late strike, losing 2-1. This defeat marked England's second consecutive European Championship final loss, and earned them the unwanted distinction of being the first team to lose back-to-back Euros finals. Despite being runners-up, England's tournament displayed resilience and moments of real quality, though the inability to find that final push for silverware remained evident. And with some veterans having great individual seasons paired with some breakout stars, England could be a force to reckon with and will be able to compete with top teams such as Spain, France and Brazil. Kane continues to be the emotional and strategic core of the side. Despite being 31 at the time of the upcoming World Cup, he remains a world-class finisher and a composed leader. His playmaking abilities and penalty prowess are unmatched, and under Tuchel's structured attacking scheme, to which Kane is akin to from their time together at Bayern Munich, Kane's intelligence and movement will be critical. He's no longer simply a striker, he's a creator, a link man, and the team's cultural anchor, and with his trophy curse finally broken, he'll be looking to add the biggest trophy of them all to his collection. Jude Bellingham, by contrast, embodies the present and future of English football. Now firmly established as one of the top midfielders in the world, his role in England's Euro 2024 campaign was monumental. His mix of flair, physicality and maturity brought control to the centre of the pitch, while his ability to score important goals elevated him into true superstar status. Saka remains another pivotal figure. His creativity, versatility and resilience have made him a consistent match winner. He delivered standout performances throughout the 2024 Euros and continues to grow as a leader within the squad. His ability to cut inside, beat defenders, and finish clinically will be vital, especially against low-block defences where patience and precision are essential. These core players form the backbone of the squad. In order for the new manager to nurture the attacking talent in England's squad, he needs a defensive anchor in midfield, and now he certainly has the man to do it. Declan Rice has firmly established himself as one of the world's premier defensive midfielders over the past season. His performances for Arsenal throughout the 2024/25 campaign have not only elevated his club status, but also underlined his critical role in England's hopes of World Cup glory in 2026. Once seen as a solid, reliable presence in midfield, Rice has evolved into a dominant world-class force whose influence transcends the simple, defensive midfielder label. Rice's £105 million move to Arsenal in 2023 was met with immense expectations, and he has surpassed them. Under Mikel Arteta, he has demonstrated his full range, showcasing positional awareness, tactical discipline, and ball progression ability at the highest level. His game is characterised by controlled aggression, exceptional stamina, and a near-perfect understanding of when to hold, press, or intercept. Rice breaks up opposition play with ease and then transitions smoothly into launching attacks, a rare and valuable trait. His performances in big matches, including standout displays against Manchester City, Liverpool, and in the Champions League against Real Madrid, have proven his ability to dominate at the elite level. For England, Rice's emergence as a world-class number 6 is transformative. His presence allows Jude Bellingham greater freedom to roam forward and influence games in the final third. Together, they form a midfield partnership that blends power, intelligence, and creativity. Rice acts as a shield in front of the back four, but more than that, he dictates the tempo of matches, recycling possession, and keeping England composed in high-stakes situations. At Euro 2024, Rice was ever present, anchoring the midfield with calm authority. He was instrumental in England's progress to the final, often doing the dirty work that allows more attacking players to shine. Heading into the 2026 World Cup, Rice's importance will only grow. With matches being played in extreme North American climates, the physical and mental demands on players will be immense. Rice's durability, leadership, and work rate will be vital in navigating the group stages and deep into the knockouts. Moreover, his calmness under pressure provides a vital psychological boost. In games where England may be under the cosh, having someone like Rice who can coolly regain control of the midfield will be essential. He's also becoming more vocal, a leader in the dressing room as well as on the pitch. With Harry Kane ageing and the squad transitioning, Rice is part of a new core alongside Bellingham and Saka. He sets standards, leads by example, and maintains tactical discipline even when the stakes are highest. In sum, Declan Rice is not just a key part of England's team, he is the platform upon which their World Cup ambitions are built. If England are to lift the trophy in 2026, Rice's presence at the base of midfield will be one of the decisive factors. The other spot in midfield is up for contention with calls for Jude, Declan, and Foden, or Palmer, to be squeezed into the midfield, but others saying that this position needs to be filled with a more well-rounded player such as Kobbie Mainoo or Adam Wharton. The upcoming season will be imperative for these young midfielders if they want to occupy this controversial spot in the England lineup. Do you think that Wharton or Mainoo or perhaps someone else can live up to this pressure, or would you play Foden or Palmer here? Cole Palmer's rapid ascent into England's senior setup has been one of the standout stories of the last couple of years. After some phenomenal campaigns with Chelsea, scoring, assisting and showing composure well beyond his years, Palmer has earned a place as one of England's most exciting attacking midfielders. His technical ability, creativity in tight spaces, and eye for goal make him a versatile option. Though often used on the right for Chelsea, Palmer thrives when operating centrally, where he can dictate play, slip incisive passes, and attack the box late. As a potential number 10 or advanced number 8, he adds guile and unpredictability to England's midfield, a valuable trait in matches where defences sit deep. Heading into the 2026 World Cup, Palmer offers England a creative edge off the bench or as a starting wildcard. His penalty-taking calmness and confidence under pressure also make him a high-leverage player in knockout matches. However, if he has another unreal season, he may be on the level of Saka and Kane and Bellingham in terms of the undroppable players. Similarly, if Foden can get anywhere near his 2023-24 season where he was the Premier League Player of the Season, he will surely have to play, and with his previous outings on the wing for England proving unsuccessful, he could be the one to complete this generational midfield. He has had a difficult 2024-25 season, but if he can recapture his form under Pep Guardiola, the England manager will have no choice. Blessed with close control, vision and a thunderous shot, Foden can drive England's attack from midfield with flair and precision. His link-up play with Bellingham, Rice and Kane provides rhythm and cutting edge, particularly against compact teams. In the 2026 setup, Foden's movement between the lines and ability to create something from nothing will be key. While he was underused centrally during Euro 2024, the World Cup offers a fresh chance to unlock his full potential. With the right balance behind him, Foden can become England's creative heartbeat. This potential huge dilemma for England is a good problem to have with incredible depth, such as Morgan Rogers and Gibbs White, who could also make an impact off the bench. Another position up for contention is the left wing. with Foden unlikely to play here again and some strong options. But Anthony Gordon will be looking to lock this position down if he can prove to the world again that his electric pace and clever movement would be invaluable in this technically gifted squad. He could add another key dimension on the left side. Now it gets really tricky. With Pickford still claiming the #1 spot at the moment, unless someone has a breakout season such as Dean Henderson, or even the likes of James Trafford, he will still be England's reliable wall at the back. At right back, Trent is the first name that comes to mind after his high-profile move to Madrid. However, if Reece James has a good and injury-free season, he may be preferred to the more defensively vulnerable Madrid man. At left back, with Luke Shaw still hardly on the scene for Manchester United, all eyes will be on Miles Lewis-Skelly and Lewis Hall, who have shown their potential for Arsenal and Newcastle, respectively. And with another season at the top level under their belts, the left-back position could be a revelation for Tuchel and England. Now perhaps the only position that England comparably lacks quality in is the centre-back position. John Stones and Harry Maguire were the preferred pair under Southgate for years, however, with John not starting every game for Pep, and the question marks that still linger around Harry, Tuchel may be forced to go to another pairing if these two have Deason similar to the one just gone. Other options are Mark Gahey, who is a reliable young defender who has given no reason for England not to trust him after a decent Euros. A potential partner for him could be Levi Colwill, if he can stamp his authority down at Chelsea and prove he is also 100% reliable. Jared Branthwaite at Everton is a class player, but needs that consistency to make sure he is seriously considered as a partner for Gahey, or even a Dan Burn from Newcastle, who is dependable but might lack that star quality that England may need. If you were the manager, who would you pick as a centre-back duo for England? The old dependables, or a promising yet inexperienced duo? Under Southgate, the team were consistently underwhelming, being pretty solid at the back while sacrificing attacking flair and creativity. Tuchel needs to bring this back and properly utilise the talent that England have in the final third. The challenge will be integrating younger players into the system while maintaining the structure and experience of his core group. Unlike tournament formats that allow for lengthy preparation, international management often requires swift tactical clarity. Whether Tuchel opts for his familiar back three or adapts to a more traditional 4-2-3-1, he'll need to strike the right balance between stability and innovation. Whether England can turn this potential into triumph remains to be seen, but if they succeed, it will not come as a surprise. It will be the result of years of planning, heartbreak and growth. The 2026 World Cup could be the moment everything finally comes together.